906 202 6767 or visit www.hersafrica.com. For access to support and resources.
All right, it's sure always an exciting time to have you join us on the program Heritage with yours sincerely, Oloije Oikokai. Today on Heritage, we'll be taking a trip down to Zimbabwe to go see what they have for us in the Mbende dance. Now, this is a special dance that has been done during festive period. Yes. Now, as of 2024, Zimbabwe had a total population of 16.63 million people. So today on Heritage, we'll be seeing all they have for us today and letting you know that all we do on Heritage is getting you closer to your culture and tradition. Don't go nowhere. This dance steps is popular among the people of Zimbabwe, and the dance is a traditional aerobatic and sensual dance of the Ziruru Shona people of eastern Zimbabwe, particularly in the Mumebwe and Zumba Maramba Pugwe districts. The dance is characterized by rhythmic drumming and movements that mimic a burrowing mode, and it accepts the pressure of colonialism through its cultural importance and recognition.
Chacha kuno kumasingo. Oka mule wa wone wari para papa dodo Jafara Hotel. Kiribo muno pompanda na teu. Yewo harore babako. Thank you.
The Mbenden dance is interesting due to its energetic and aerobatic movements, its unique nature, and its cultural significance in Zimbabwe. It represented fertility and sexuality. The dance features rhythmic movements performed by men and women in unison. The dance is propelled by single master drummer with accompaniments from men playing woodblock, hand clapping and whistling. It has been used to document ancient war tactic and the struggle against colonial rule, as authority once banned them from being to rebellion and pride given to men.
Okay, a trip down to Zimbabwe was sure worthwhile. Now you have learned one or two things about Zimbabwean. Now the population, like I did say earlier, at 2024 was 16.63 million people. Now it's all about culture and tradition, getting you closer. That is what we know how to do best. So we'll be seeing you again next week for another exciting time on Heritage. All the way from Zimbabwe, we're saying to have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of Tech Today on Independent Television, your number one stop for everything innovation, gadgets, and technology shaping the way we live and work. I am Momo Lawal, or you can call me Mr. Kankan, and you'll be right. And today, we are beaming our focus on the power of the sun, literally. Yes, the topic is the power of solar innovation in Nigeria. Across the country, more Nigerians are turning to solar energy for light, for comfort, and business continuity. But how much do we really know about this solar technology that is changing the way we power our world? To help us understand this, I have with me an electrical engineer and a solar engineer specialist, Engineer Elisha Leo Asikidi. He has worked on several solar installation and energy projects, and he will be helping us unpack how solar energy works, what innovations are happening right now, and of course, what the future looks like for Nigeria. But before we dive into all of that, Engineer Elisha, how are you doing? Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good morning, guys.
All right, thank you very much for coming. All right, and as usual, before we go into all of this, we'll give you the biggest tech headlines that is making waves, both globally and locally. We call it the Tech Updates segment. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Welcome back, guys. It's still Tech Today, and we are diving into the Tech Update segment. Yes, number one on the Tech Updates, we have that Apple has rolled out a groundbreaking eye tracking feature on the iPhone 16. This allows users to control the phone using only their eyes. No touch, no voice, just gaze. Okay, it uses an advanced AI to interpret where you're looking and respond accordingly. This means you can just scroll through apps, reply to messages, or even open your photo just by looking at your phone. You know, it's a game changer for people with mobility or physical challenges. This is a feature that just shows you that technology is not only about convenience, but it's about inclusion. Elisha, what do you think about that innovation by Apple?
Well, this innovation by Apple is actually for those who are physically impaired.
Well, I think it's something that I want to use, to just use my eyes to be controlling my device.
Well, you already have your hands.
But for convenience, I'm just saying.
It's just for the convenience of
yeah.
Who do not have the ability to. So you use your eyes to do
to your phone. But I'm just imagining how it would be. And we're waiting for it. We'll bring you guys more updates on that on the show, you know, of course, as it unfolds. Next on the tech updates, we have that Starlink has introduced what we call community Wi-Fi in parts of Africa and Asia. So instead of everyone buying an expensive dish, a single Starlink hotspot can now serve an entire community at a much cheaper rate. It's like having one Wi-Fi dish in a village and everybody connects to it just like a cafe hotspot. This could close the internet gap in remote areas and give schools and small businesses reliable access. Imagine a rural area in Edo State or Taraba streaming online classes through Starlink's shared Wi-Fi. Elisha, what is not fascinating?
It is fascinating, and if you look, technology is actually evolving every day.
Yes.
And so those who were in the market before leave the market for the new ones.
So yeah, I really like this tech update because, as a matter of fact, it shows you that we don't even know what we're going to expect in the next 5 years in terms of technology.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I like that. You know, it's a good one. Big ups to Elon Musk's team. Next on the tech update, still globally, we have that Apple and Google are collaborating to establish a global safety standards for artificial intelligence. They want to make sure that AI behaves responsibly and protects user data. It's like both companies, you know, Apple and Google is big companies, they're big companies. They are agreeing on traffic rules so that your phone's artificial intelligence doesn't go around, misusing your information or doesn't even go rogue on you. This partnership will can make everyday device safer for users worldwide. Elisha, I'm really particular about this tech update because it actually addresses privacy concern. What do you like about this?
Only thing I can say that I like about this collaboration is the fact that I can now back up my Apple memories on the Google Drive, instead of the iCloud.
And also, they are not trying to ensure that you don't. There are certain things that the cloud would know. They don't want the cloud to know everything about you. If you don't want them to know certain things about you, it will not upload such information to the cloud anymore. It will just stay locally on your phone.
Yeah,
it's a good
innovation.
Now, coming here home in Nigeria, we have that our Nigerian government has signed an agreement with a Chinese solar giant, LONGi, to build 1 gigawatt solar panel factory. The goal is to produce panels locally and reduce the high cost of importing them. So this means very soon we could start buying made in Nigeria solar panels that are going to be cheaper and easy to access. This could actually transform Nigeria's renewable energy sector and create thousands of jobs. Imagine a tech hub in Benin City that could, install affordable local panels made here in Nigeria. I know this is something relating to what we're discussing today, Elisha.
Well, it's a good initiative by the government to come into this collaboration with LONGi. Well, it has been well overdue.
Yeah,
because at least for it to reduce the cost of the way we buy our panels and all. So it's a good one.
Oh, man, I'm liking the tech updates as we go. And also in tech update locally, we have the Lagos State. We shared this with you a few weeks ago. That Lagos State, they are going into what we call smart traffic lights. Now, Lagos State, they are currently testing smart traffic lights that uses sensor and artificial intelligence to control timing based on real-time traffic flow. So it's like traffic lights that have brains. When one lane is very full, it gives that lane more time to move. This smart traffic system can reduce congestion and, fuel wastage in busy cities. I particularly like this one that traffic lights, smart traffic lights. It just makes me understand that maybe, normally we have our traffic light that normally move for maybe 90 seconds or 60 seconds. Now, it doesn't have to wait the whole 90 seconds if it sees that the place is now being congested. It just automatically just turns green and it allows people to move freely. It's not a good one.
It's a good one and it's actually powered by solar anyway.
Oh, it is powered by solar?
Yeah, because you can't use that when we have poor power supply.
I don't know about that power supply, but I know it's not exactly poor, it has improved.
Yeah.
So it's a good one. And but I'm scared. Will people actually obey those traffic lights?
Why not? Lagos is a place where they've advanced even more than many states in the country. So you don't just be the light there anyhow.
Okay.
You have to take
There's a fine for that.
Yeah.
And lastly, in the tech updates, we have Inoso Motors have launched what we call an electric delivery van. So Inoso Motors have announced plans actually to release electric delivery van next year. These vehicles will run on batteries instead of fuel and making them cleaner and cheaper to maintain. So think of this as a delivery vans that you can charge with like your phone, the way you charge your phone. There is no petrol, no noise, no pollution. This move marks Nigeria's entry into a fast-growing electric mobility industry. Elisha, imagine delivery companies now using this. You are driving your vehicles. We know we graduated from using petrol to now using CNG, and now we're now having electric vehicles, and it's now even going into the logistics area. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a perfect one for us because it's high time we start trusting our brands. And, bringing out this kind of brand, electric vehicle, well, it's a 100% plus for us.
It's a 100% plus. I am sure that we can charge them regularly because I like this, becoming fair and all of that. Now, these are the top stories that's happening right now in tech, and let us dive right now into our topic for today, which is the power of solar innovation in Nigeria. Elisha, thank you very much again for joining us on the program. So let's just begin with this basic. What exactly is solar energy, and how does this solar power technology, how does it work?
Okay, solar energy is the conversion of sunlight to electricity. Just is as simple as that. Where you use, where the photovoltaic cells are being charged up through the sunlight and sent to the house. So basically, the things that you use to, store these things are batteries.
Yeah.
Then from the batteries, you get to use your inverters to invert the charges that are installed in the batteries to your house, to your homes.
Because the energy that comes there is in the DC.
In the DC, yes, okay. And which the inverter changes.
DC means direct current.
Direct current,
okay.
Which the inverter changes to alternating current.
AC.
To AC.
Okay.
So, well, the process it takes is when there's sunlight, the cells take charges from the sun.
Okay.
Then, you have your positive and negative cables, okay. Which are from the panels to your charge controller. And these charge controllers, you use them according to the numbers of panels that you want to use for your home or businesses.
Oh.
So with that charge controller, your panels are being connected to it. Then from there to your inverter, from your battery, or your inverter to your battery, at least the battery has to power the inverter. So when all this happens, it's just like a circle. The sunlight goes to the charge controller goes to the battery, the inverter goes to the battery. Whatever is stored in the battery, there will not be sunlight for the whole day.
Yes.
So at night, the inverter inverts whatever it is that's left of the battery to give you at least power supply for the remaining of the hour or the night.
Wow, this is very, very good to take in. I really like how you explain it to us. That's why you're the solar energy expert. Now, I understand that solar energy has become very popular, and I don't know how affordable it is. Maybe you can share light on that, and also describe how we Nigerians are the progress in adopting this solar energy so far.
Well, with the high level of marketing that we engineers are already trying to enlighten people about using solar and letting them know that solar is way cheaper than you running on gen, with the high cost of fuel, you running electricity or BEDC, because many people run their homes with what they call it, high bills.
Yes.
So
most of the bills, sometimes they are even
estimated bills. So the thing is, there are initiatives that have been put down for you to be able to afford this solar. Firstly, you can go with paying small. There are companies who agree for you to pay small. You come, you give them the plans, or they give you the plans which you can get to whatever it is that you want. If it's the 1 kVA, 2 kVA, 3 kVA, 5 kVA.
So you pay by installments?
Yes, you pay installments. So with those kind of initiatives, it has become easier and affordable for people to use.
So it's not exactly expensive
No,
now.
It's not, except you have the money, you just go for it at once.
Okay, now we've been discussing solar, and a lot of people are already using this solar energy. So now I want to understand, what are the most common misconceptions that Nigerians have about solar energy? What are the things that we're not getting properly? You can maybe share with us.
Okay, firstly, I would like to talk on my own personal experience.
Okay.
So I met a client which I told her about going solar, because she was always complaining that their transformer gets bad more often.
Yeah.
So I said, why don't you just go solar to save you the stress, all these many talks and all. So she was like, solar that my sister's house caught fire. And I said, how are you sure that it's the solar that made your sister's house to get that fire? Why are you not saying, okay, whether it's from maybe the normal light she decides or from her hair? Why are you sure it's solar? And that aside, is because your sister used a low-level engineer, someone with much experience, and the quality that the person used. So those things are one of the things we face. And some people will say it's expensive, so we'll try to let them know that you can pay small for these products, and they are good to go.
So the misconception most people think that solar can make their house go on fire and all of that. Persons think that solar is only for the rich. That's also a misconception.
No, not really. Anyway,
they always feel that buying any equipment of that will maybe incur more cost to you. And now they are making us understand that they can pay installments.
Yes, to get whatever it is.
So talking about solar, we know that technology is evolving every day, Elisha. So what are some of the new solar technology that Nigerians should be excited about? What are the things that are coming into solar that we can be excited about in the near future?
Okay, there are several things that are being produced right now in the market. There's the bifacial solar panels. Those ones attract charges from both the face and that's the top and the back.
Oh,
like from Honda
from the panel.
Yes.
Oh, it's attracting from top
and it gives more efficiency.
Wow, but doesn't now get charges from bottom when the sun is not hitting there? Oh, through the heat from the aluminum or your roof.
Yes, from the roof.
Okay.
So that's another kind of innovation, and there are also other things that even the longer is also trying to do.
Yes.
To get a kind of charge that everything that's both the monocrystalline, the polycrystalline, whatever it is, the silicon, everything put together with whatever they're producing, now charges it more than 50% of what monocrystalline would produce. Yes.
But it will not affect the battery. It will not be overcharging or too much.
No, you know when you are getting that, it means you are getting more batteries or a higher battery watts.
Okay.
So in getting those kind of things, you have to go for maybe lithium batteries, 15 kilowatts, 20 kilowatts. At least it will charge faster, even while it's cloudy, no sun.
Oh, because that's another thing that will not restrain from solar. They say when it's cloudy or it doesn't really charge more.
That's why we advise people to go for more panels. You know, when you have more panels put together.
But more panels, I've seen this more panels as if it's cheap. It's quite expensive.
You are paying small anyway.
Okay. It's still Tech Today on Independent Television, and Elisha and I were discussing the power of solar innovation in Nigeria, and it's just sharing what is solar and what we can learn about solar. And moving forward, we're going to ask him more questions just after the break. Don't go nowhere. When we come back, we'll throw more questions on Elisha. Welcome back to the program. It's still Tech Today on Independent Television, and we're discussing the power of solar energy, the innovation of solar energy in Nigeria, how solar has really helped us in Nigeria, and what is solar energy in general. So we have Engineer Elisha, who is a solar energy expert and also an electrical engineer with us in the studio, and has been answering lots of questions for us. So Engineer Elisha, you know, I know that in one way or the other, we need government's involvement in solar. So what way do you think our Nigerian government can help us, you know, make this affordable, this solar energy affordable, or make it easy for us so that everybody, and most people in Nigeria, not everybody can actually have access to this innovation, this technology?
Well, one of the things we actually face about the solar product is importation. The tax which has been placed on importing those solar products down to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Well, if the governments can be so kind to, you know, reduce the taxes for those products.
When you say taxes, remember our government is big on tax. Okay.
Then also, the government can also do the subsidize some of the products. At least, I know they are trying to do a factory here that can now produce panels, which is also a good thing ahead. So it will reduce the costs actually for us. Then also, private companies are going to play a role based on paying small, the installment payments.
Okay,
So that role, again, would help people who really do not have much, but can pay that, you know, small.
Governments can also assist people to pay.
Yes, to at least. So that's part of also the subsidy that they can do for people to be able to get these products, which is also good.
Thank you very much. I have this question. It has been on my mind. Somebody has asked me before in the past, and I want to bring it to you now. We know solar energy really helps us nowadays in our country, but do you think solar can replace the national grid, say in 10 or 20 years from now?
Well, truthfully, it might not, or it cannot, but it will reduce.
Why?
Because, you know, you have to produce a lot of watts for people to use.
But imagine we are in a community that has, you know, many amounts of solar panels are you know, mounted there, and they say for that community, let's assume they want to go solar, total solar, and they want to cut out of the national grid.
Except that community has not had anything about national grid, light or whatever.
Okay.
If it's maybe an opening, a new community,
Yeah.
and they can say, okay, instead of relying on the national grid, let's just go solar. And it's going to cost a lot also, based on, because these are new people already there. It's not as if they already had units there beforehand.
Yeah,
so
infrastructure, right?
where you already have the national grid, so it's going to be very hard to now say you want to switch from the national grid. Totally, yes. So it will only reduce the usage of the national grid.
Now let's talk about batteries. You know, we know that batteries is like the powerhouse of solar. Now, I know, does this battery does it affect the cost? Is it what makes solar more expensive, or does it also affect the lifespan of solar systems?
Well, it affects the lifespan of solar system positively.
Okay.
Because with the batteries, you cannot just be running on solar only at noon. You also have the night and maybe early morning. And these batteries are what you use to run throughout those periods.
So a good battery, how long can it last you? A good battery?
8 hours.
No, I mean, eventually, long-term wise, can it last you for 5 years before you
Yes, for the tubular batteries, it can last you from 2 to 3 years or more.
Before you replace them?
Depending on the maintenance culture. But for the lithium, 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
Yes, because the maintenance is done internally. You don't need to do much. As long as it's been connected well, the materials used are of good quality. Then it can last you for 10 to 15 years.
Beautiful. Speaking of good quality, and also you mentioned earlier, I want to know, what are the biggest mistakes engineers make when they are installing solar? You know, share with us. You know, I believe you must have installed several panels and all of that to different clients. What are the mistakes that you think people make when installing this solar system?
Well, one of the mistakes people make or engineers make is not having a good solar installation system. How? Like, when you want to install solar, you have cases that you can build for your batteries. You don't just bring batteries and put them on the floor where anybody can reach it. A person who you are installing solar for has children, and the children can come there and, you know, just by touching the battery valves and all. You don't just leave it there like that. We have cases which we can build, and you put those batteries there. They are locked but exposed at some sites where the emission can just easily go out from. So those things are one of the mistakes they make. Another mistake is the low quality material. You're fixing a solar of 10 kVA, 20 kVA, then you are using a low quality wire of 1 mm or 1.5 mm. Now, when you are fixing those kind of things, you use materials that can hold the strength of energy which passes through, so that you don't have the scenario of this wire got burnt there, from there entered, so my house now got burnt. No, you use good quality materials. You are being paid for this, so why not just buy this thing instead of you trying to be greedy to minimize costs for it.
All right, thank you so much. I've really learned a lot today. We've had a truly enlightening conversation today with Engineer Elisha Leo Asikidi. He's an expert in solar technology. You know, he has explained to us from how solar works to how Nigerians' growing investment in renewable energy. It's clear that solar power is not just the future, okay? It is the present solution to our electricity challenges, okay? As we move towards a cleaner and smarter Nigeria, I want you all to remember that the sun does not charge anyone, okay? What we need are smart minds, of course, and the right innovation to harness it. And like Elisha said, we need to also get good materials also, so we don't go and start getting inferior materials that will not, cause us harm later in the future. All right, that is all we can take on today's edition of Tech Today. Don't forget that we do this on radio every Monday by 8:30 p.m. We call it Tech Info. Okay, join me again next week for another deep dive into the world of technology and innovation that is transforming our everyday life. My name is Momo Lawal. You can call me Mr. Kankan. Till then, stay bright, stay innovative, and keep shining with solar power. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.